Hello. What's going on, guys? Before we begin, the usual sound check. So let me know if you hear me. If yes, good. If no, that's pretty bad. Sorry about my voice. I'm still recovering. Nothing in the chat so far. Can you guys hear me? Please confirm. Okay, nice, nice. Okay. Sorry about that. The mandatory sound check. I don't like it, but it's better than speaking to myself for half an hour and figuring it out. Shit, nobody heard. All right, guys. The 21st day. That's actually pretty impressive if you made it so far. You proved yourself that you're stronger than you thought. Because this challenge isn't easy. It means taking your life and putting structure into it. Most people, they're extremely chaotic. They just live a day to day, accomplish nothing, but always want to, what the fuck did I do with the past month, year, or my entire life, right? Nobody knows where all the time is gone to. But it's the same way with money. When you don't track it and just spend, you don't realize, fuck, it's the end of the month and my bank is empty. Where the fuck is everything? So it's the same with time, right? Now we're tracking the time. Now you know exactly where every minute goes. So you're smarter with your time, you're more efficient, and you're fucking guaranteed to accomplish much more than you could ever think. By the way, I highly doubt that most people have made it this far. This requires some hard consistency. But guys, if you fail, I see many people ask, "Oh, so I failed. I forgot one day. What should I do?" Continue. There is absolutely no reason to just quit. Never. You never want to say, "Oh shit, I failed one day. Let me quit." That's a huge cop out. That's the excuse of a weak man. That's the excuse of a loser. And I'm not teaching losers. I'm not helping losers try to live something. All of you are winners. That's how I see it. That's how you must see it. So I hope it makes sense. All right, let's try to dive into some questions. I hope the questions are going to be about the challenge. I don't want to speak about my personal situation now because that would be a bad use of time. Right? I got fucked hard. I made it out alive thanks to the Alex, the fitness professor, who put me out on some recovery protocol. My voice is still recovering, as you can hear, but I'm doing much better. So thanks for everybody asking. In terms of questions, I'm going to give priority to those who are focused on the challenge, but I will do my best to answer even questions that are about self-improvement in general and not just about the challenge. Yeah, challenge gets priority because this is why we're here. All right, let me sift through some questions. I see people asking absolutely dumbass questions. Uh, um, where the fuck are the questions? Okay, that's too long. I'm not answering super long questions. Nobody got the time for that. I only have like 30 minutes or something. Okay, how do I keep up with work while I'm on a family vacation? Well, even if you're on family vacation, you still have time that you're off, time that you're in a hotel. But if you guys are traveling all the time, just going sightseeing, there's not much you can do unless you tell your parents, sorry, I'm not into this traveling thing. I'm going to stay at the hotel and work, which is possible. I used to do that when my family said, oh, let's all go travel. We need to do something nice as a family. So I'd pay for the trip, go with them, and I'm like, I need to stay at the hotel. I've got stuff to do. Somebody has to pay the cost. So yeah, I don't enjoy sightseeing with family. Anyway. My family is super annoying. Everybody's just, oh no, I don't like it. Anyway, I'm digressing. How can we help or avoid the dark dopamine? I don't understand the question. What does dark dopamine mean? Your brain only knows dopamine. There is no dark or light or whatever. It's not the fucking Star Wars, right? If you're addicted to dopamine, it's any dopamine. That's what the challenge is. If you struggle with that, that means you're not following the challenge strictly. It means you're letting yourself enjoy unearned pleasure. It means you're eating sugar. It means you're listening to music. It means you're playing video games. It means you're jagging off. Then you wonder, oh shit, I don't have discipline. What the fuck? Why? It's probably this dark dopamine thing. Nah, there's no dark dopamine at all, bro. Just you not following the protocol of the program. So get back to the start, realize what you're doing wrong, and start again. Next. I've really enjoyed this month. It allows me to experience my life in a way I've never before. Being grateful for the little things. I plan to do this month's challenge again on and off month rotation for the rest of the year. Yeah, bro, do it as much as you like. There's no right or wrong here. If you enjoy it, if you feel the benefits, there's no reason to stop. Just continue to do what brings you benefit. What do you think about getting a quick dopamine hit and then distancing yourself from it after? Uh, Listen, there's nothing bad if once in a while you're doing something that gets you pleasure. Like we're humans, we need a pleasure. Otherwise, you will start to feel that you're working hard for no reason. I used to feel it as well because I was so long in world working, hustling for like a year or something. I didn't even buy something nice for myself. I didn't eat outside. But then I was like, bro, why the fuck am I killing myself for? Like I'm making all those millions, but who's enjoying that? Well, certainly not wasn't me. So I said, okay, I need to do something nice for myself. I just went and bought a car. I actually didn't buy the car in front. I was super lazy. I hate going to stores and all of that. I just ordered it online. I went into some dealership website and I asked them, so I want to order the car. I don't want to see it. I don't need to test drive it. If I like the car, I'm ordering it right now. So is there a problem? He said, okay, whatever you want. Just give us the credit card number and we're good to go. So that's what I did. I just went to pick it up and drive it the first time the day I picked it. It's like, do you need some help with the test drive? Like, if you never drove this car before, it might be complicated. I said, no, I don't need it. I don't care. Just they were like, oh, how do you buy such an expensive car without a test drive? Like, because I don't have time for this shit. Yeah, even if it's like a super expensive car, just enjoy it. I don't want to spend time. So that's who I am. It made me feel super good finally getting something for myself. Obviously, you don't have to buy a car. You can just do something nice yourself. But yeah, you you don't do bro, just stop. There's no point what you're doing because you're not enjoying it. This is why we set up a reward cycle. This is why every time we complete something that benefits us, we do something that makes us feel good. We need this shit. We're humans. Otherwise, you'd be a fucking robot. And you're not a robot. None of you are. Maybe Luke, but none of you are. Or Pope, maybe. I don't know. This guy is just. Well, okay, next. So yeah, don't feel bad if all of a sudden you did something that made you feel good temporarily. Of course, not checking off or something that's completely prohibited. Going watching a movie, doing something nice, that's okay. I just went to the movies myself last night. I went with a good friend of mine. We went and watched Godzilla Minus One. Extremely highly recommend. Man, that was such a good movie. Like they took the top Japanese production studio. The actors, all of them are A-listers in Japan. They produced such an amazing movie. So 10 out of 10, highly recommend. Of course, you must earn it first, right? You don't be a lazy fucker and go watch a movie. You don't deserve that. Okay, next. How to say no more. I always find myself saying yes to the thing I don't want to. Okay, I replied to this message, but in general, you want to ask yourself, why do you say yes? Is it because you feel uncomfortable letting people down? Or are you afraid the people who you say no to will reject you later and say, no, fuck you, you're not a true friend of mine, you're saying, you decline my request? Find out what the reason is, and guaranteed it's irrational. I'm not a good person myself saying no for stupid shit because I really like making my friends happy and helping out. But of course, if you have your code, if you have your values, you know which thing you must say no to. So if you struggle with that, you might as well just put it in your code. Like I will always say no when people offer me drugs. I will always say no if people invite me to waste my time or something. So that can be integrated into the program. If you want extra reading material, you can read a book. It's called When I Say No, I Feel Guilty. I think it's Manual something, Manuel, I don't remember. But it's a famous book, so I'm sure you'll find it. just say no. Yeah, saying no for some people it can be extremely difficult. I know those people. Okay, next. I can't seem to be focused on something really good I do. Then I'm back in video games. Some stupid shit. Well, first of all, just block any distraction you have. And if you have video games that you can't help but play the video game, just get rid of that. That's not the problem. The problem, you guys, with you is that you make it distraction so easy. You make failing at arm's length. Just get rid of that. Throw away your your sweets and candies. Throw away your video games. If you have no video games, then you will not feel any inclination to play video games. Oh, I'd really like to play World of Warcraft or something. But oops, too bad. I don't have the disc. I threw it away. Yeah, I don't know if that's the disc anymore, so doesn't matter. Next, how can I be strict with myself without scolding myself? I don't understand what scolding yourself mean. Like you say, oh, bad me, how dare myself spend time or something. I don't know. You can be strict without feeling bad or guilty, but if you feel guilty by violating your time or something, that's natural because it's actually a good thing. Because you want to feel guilty, you want to feel the negative reaction of you not standing up to your values, right? So that's not the bad thing. The bad thing is completely beating yourself up when you fail. Sure, you feel bad about it, you don't want to fail again, but you continue the grind. If you waste too much time feeling sorry for yourself, that's a super non-productive approach. So remember that. So what should you be doing? Scolding yourself or just getting up and continue to hustle? But obviously you know the better attitude. Wait, is okay, yeah. Next. Question is whether it still counts as completing the challenge. You probably didn't do the challenge. Because I see people who don't post every day and after like 2 days that they miss, they're like starting to fall apart. So the posting isn't for me. You don't do it for myself. You do it for yourself. Once you post, you have something that holds you accountable. You have a reflection of what you did. Everything is like documented. You know that you're doing it for others. Maybe you'd wonder, okay, why would somebody care? But people care. People can see that. If everybody sees your name every single day and all of a sudden they don't see it, they noticed. I noticed that as well, even though I'm reading thousands. So keep that in mind. How are you doing after the attack? I'm okay, recovering, thanks. How to deal with friends not liking the way you develop or grow. Yeah, okay, that's a huge problem that will always happen. Your people know you as person X. Now you're trying to evolve as person Y. The people knows you as person X, they're afraid because nobody likes change. Nobody wants to see people changing, even if it's a good thing. Why? Because it could make them feel inadequate. They could think, oh, this guy, he's becoming better, and it makes me feel like I'm lesser. Does it make sense? People don't like others changing for better or worse because it shows them that they are lacking. Maybe they're not doing enough, might be very true. But in any case, parents will always reject you because they would think, oh, I taught you to be something, and all of a sudden you reject that. What? Does it mean that I'm not a good parent? Or does it mean that you're stupid enough to defy my teaching? So they will try to push you to the same path that you've been to. So don't feel bad if they try to do that. If you can, just distance yourself. For example, you don't want to live with your parents for too long because they will try to force you to be the way they want you. Like, I'm meeting so many people and I'm asking, so what do you do in life? So what do you do in life? Then my follow-up question is, did you choose to do that or were it your parents? 99% of the time, oh, well, my parents really wanted me to go study law school. And I can tell you, I fucking guarantee that nobody is happy with that. Remember, if somebody makes you do some action, the only man or woman who's going to pay the consequences is you. So don't let other people dictate the way you live your life. Never. How to deal with mental fatigue in the weekend after completing your work. I don't understand why you're feeling mentally fatigued, but if you do feel fatigued, the weekend is not for recharge. Get some extra rest. I'm not a good sleeper at all because I have so many distractions during the work week. But during the weekend, I allow myself to get some extra rest. Like I would sleep around 10 hours by the weekend, and it gives me enough energy to scrap by the entire week. So I don't feel bad about resting at the weekend.